Hey, good morning, everyone. How's it going today? Coach Alvarez here again on this awesome Tuesday. Hope everyone's doing well, doing good out there, making sure you're making some moves, doing good stuff, being positive. Kind of wanted to switch it up on you. Good morning, Vincenzo. I was given this book a while back. You can catch it. It's the Jocko book, Discipline Equals Freedom manual here. Good stuff, just kind of flipping through it and just kind of caught something that pertains to looking for things. I guess my mind and my eyes are I guess searching for things that are kind of related to the current situation that we're in, so that I can kind of put things in perspective a little bit and kind of help a little bit. So this one here is remain vigilant. Okay, remain vigilant. If you don't know who Jocko is, then you need to. Okay, you need to kind of look into. Once you start going into, David Goggins, Jocko, the other stuff that I'm listening to, you'll start to discover more and more people out there, kind of doing stuff like this, and it'll just snowball into just greater things, in a good way. So, anyways, remain vigilant. It wasn't in a war. It wasn't in a battle. It isn't in a melee of fire and destruction that most of us succumb to weakness. We are taken apart slowly, convinced to take an easier path, enticed by comfort. Most of us aren't defeated in one decisive battle. We are defeated one tiny, seemingly insignificant surrender at a time that chips away at who we are, or at who we should really be. It isn't that you wake up one day and decide, that's it, I'm going to be weak. No, it's a slow, incremental process. It chips away at our will. It chips away at our discipline. We sleep in a little later. We miss a workout. Then another. We start to eat what we shouldn't eat and drink what we shouldn't drink. And without realizing it, one day you wake up and you have become something that you never would have allowed. Instead of strong, you are weak. Instead of disciplined, you are disorganized and lost. Instead of moving forward and progressing, you are moving backward and decaying. Okay, that's deep, decaying. And those things happen without you seeing them, without you recognizing them. So you have to be vigilant. You have to be on guard. You have to hold the line on the seemingly insignificant little things, things that shouldn't matter but do. Okay, man, that's good stuff. Like, it's just, I guess self-awareness, like someone making you aware of your actions, your mindset, the little things that you do every day. They either compound into a good thing for you or a bad thing for you. There's another book I want to share with you guys, which is The Compound Effect, which is really good. And it's kind of the same thing. But, what this is just getting at is just every day, especially like now, if we're allowing ourselves to, that's why I'm up. Like, I found a way, like, this is my way, like, I don't want to sleep in. I could easily sleep in. I don't have a 6 a.m. class to teach anymore on Mondays and Wednesdays. I don't have a 10:30. I don't have a specific class like I've had before. But I am making myself get up at a certain time, do certain things, something like this. And then right after this, like I said, it's just, I'll take the dogs for a walk. Then it's the workout. Then it's the online classes at noon. And I had to build some type of routine, because I already knew before reading this that if I don't, I'll wake up whenever, do whatever, eat whatever, drink whatever, and things would just completely just fall apart, be disorganized. And, to me, the thing, this isn't for everyone, all right? Because, some people can handle, like I said, Jocko doesn't really go all hard like that, like a David Goggins and stuff like that, or like a C.T. Fletcher. But at least for me growing up, the friends I've had and stuff like that, the word weak, like, just can't be, like, coordinated with me. Like, it can't be related to me, like, whatsoever. It just can't. So when I have something like this in my face, instead of strong, you are weak. I don't want to be weak. I want to be strong. I want to be strong mentally, physically. Like, I want to be able to battle through, just whatever. Obviously for me, what's helped a lot over the years is jujitsu. That's really helped over the years. You're just in some tough situations on the mat, and maybe in the beginning you kind of tap right away because you're exhausted. You cardio tap, and you just kind of give up because you're just you can't breathe and you don't know what to do, and you just give up. But over time, you start to build resistance to certain things. You know how to breathe. You know how to react. You know how to do. You've been in those situations before. So you calm down. You calm your mind down. You learn how to breathe properly. You work your way out of the bad positions, mount, back mount, side control, or whatever it is that you're in, and then you work your way back into the fight, and then get your hand raised. So, this is huge. I don't want to go back and read all this all over again. So if you're just hopping on, go back to the beginning when this is over and catch this, because this is huge. And again, it's the discipline equals freedom, and I'm reading the remain vigilant. Okay, so this is both of these pages here, just going over some really good stuff that pertain to what's going on right now. If you're not taking action, if you're not doing the right things, just over time, slow incremental process, it'll chip away at you, and you'll just, like he says, you'll miss a workout, then another. You start to eat what you shouldn't, drink what you shouldn't, and then just before you know it, you're falling apart, and you're in a place mentally and physically that you don't want to be at, and it's not a good thing. So you want to remain vigilant. You want to stay the path, stay the course, battle these, rough seas that we're going through right now, and making sure every single day we're doing the things that we need to be doing, So I'm finding ways to do it. You can find ways to do it. Again, some of you, nothing's changed because you're working like normal and your day is normal, besides probably going to your favorite restaurants and stuff like that. But for those of us that aren't, that we are at home and we don't have, our routine isn't there, we got to make the routine, and we got to remain vigilant and move forward, because I definitely don't want to fall apart, be weak, undisciplined, disorganized, lost, decay. I mean, these are scary words. I mean, these are, moving backwards, hold the line. It says, hold the line. You got to hold the line, guys. Hold the line, stay in there, and make sure that you're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing. Because like it says, you just don't wake up one day and say, this is the way it is. It's just over time, you become a certain way. Either you become stronger and better, and more vigilant, or you become weaker and everything else. And so, like I said, these are some things here that really, will get me up, at least out of my seat, to go and do some things, because I don't want to have my name, my personality, anything about me associated with any of those words that they're talking about in here. And you shouldn't either, So, and I've always been like that, going back to when I was a kid. If you call me out on something, I got to make sure that, I prove you otherwise, if you're trying to say that I'm anything like what I just described in this book. So right now I'm telling myself that, I know that this situation is going to bring a lot of people down and a lot of businesses down, and I don't want my business or my family to be a part of that and part of that statistic. So if it does, it's not gonna be because I didn't try. It's not gonna be because I slept in. It's not gonna be because I was disorganized, weak, because I decayed, because I was undisciplined, and everything else. So, yeah, it's good stuff. This stuff, if this stuff doesn't fire you up, I mean, it does for me. I mean, it really does for me. So remain vigilant, hold the line, and make sure that you're not letting little things over time take you backwards. Little things that you're doing throughout the day are pushing you forward. So when we get done with this stuff, when this thing is over and they give us the green light, man, we hit the ground running, and not that we gotta pick ourselves back up and try to fix a bunch of things that we just fell apart with, So anyways, really good stuff today. Hope everyone out there is doing great, and go get it, guys. Go get it. Get the walks in, get the runs in. Something hurts. Find a way. Do some abs, do some pull-ups. I don't know. Just do whatever you got to do to make sure that your body is physically fit and that your mind is in the right place. And you guys have a great day. We'll catch you guys next time.